Hi, I'm Elizabeth, a student of Tech Millennium, and I'm going to talk about the Cold War. The Cold War was the rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union and their respective allies that developed after the World War II. This war had limited resources of arms, was fought on the political, economic, and propaganda fronts. Important events. June 1950, Korean War. This is where things really got heated between the Soviets and the United States. October 4, 1957, Space Race. This is where the United States and the Soviets had an intense rivalry about space and who could get the farthest first. April 17, 1961, Bay of Pigs. This is where the United States tried to invade Cuba but failed miserably, disembarked the United States. October 1962, Cuban Missiles Crisis. This was the closest to the United States and the Soviets actually fighting. This includes nuclear warfare also. December 1979, Soviets invade Afghanistan. The United States and the Soviets each backed a different side and led to the United States boycotting the 1980 Olympics. November 9, 1989, United Germany. This is where East and West Germany reunited, and this was evident that the Warsaw Pact days were numbered. The Cold War got its name because both sides attacked without arms. They were afraid of fighting each other directly. Capitalism is an economic system where money and other forms of capital are owned by private individuals. The economic liberalism is associated with the economist Adam Smith, and the associated with Marxism is Karl Marx. Socialism, economic system where the means of production are owned to some degree by the public. The Communist Manifesto was written by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in 1848, is associated with the principles of the socialism. Interview. What countries are the world leaders during this period? United States. Why did countries who were allies during the wars become enemies afterwards? Due to the mistrust, the United States also didn't help the Soviet Union much, and this created resentment, so the enmity grew. Where did the Cold War take place? Well, in United States, Russia, Cuba, and Europe, I guess. What opinion did the general public have of the Cold War? It was unnecessary, they were only indirect attacks, and in the end, nothing was done. There was no war. What type of weapons did the two world powers have at their disposal? Missiles and bombs. Conclusion. In my opinion, this was very out of place. It was unnecessary, and although it did not become that strong amount of weapons were used, it is something that takes away resources and an absolute waste of time. Important things were done during this war as well, but above all, I think it was wrong because a great war had just ended where there were many losses. Another war was not needed, no matter how peaceful it was. As for the economic systems, I believe that both are very different and we must support that systems that does us justice and suits us all. Thank you.